Hey guys, this is Jerika. Welcome to my channel. So I'm going to do Women Empowerment Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and do it now while I have a chance. It is Tuesday night. It is 10:07 p.m. So I want to go ahead and get this video done because I didn't get a chance to do it last Wednesday. I will try and do Women Empowerment Wednesday as often as I can. Some Wednesdays might not get done because I might get busy or whatever. I'm really trying to do my best to balance, you know, being a wife, having a part-time job, running a travel business, and running a successful YouTube business on top of trying to build a following on Instagram. Like, it's a lot to balance, I'm not even gonna lie. But I have goals I need to meet. I need to take care of people, so I gotta stay focused even when things are going slow. So what we're gonna talk about is social media. Social media. You know, I remember when social media wasn't even that big of a deal, and let me just start over. I remember Xanga. If you had a Xanga page, let me know. If you had a MySpace page, let me know. But I remember being in middle school. No, not even in middle school, because I didn't get a computer until freshman year of high school. So I remember getting my computer on our 14th birthday. My mom and dad surprised us with a computer, and it was just everything. Me and my sister were so excited. We were just like, yes, we finally got a computer. And the first thing we did when we got a computer was go to Getty Images and look at pictures of celebrities. I don't know why that was something to do, but that's all we really knew how to do. Then we eventually learned about Xanga. Xanga pages is like little blog sites or whatever where people go and update. I think you can subscribe, if I remember. It's been so long since I don't even remember my Xanga names. I had a million Xangas. I had a million MySpaces. And then I would delete one and make another one. Like, I don't know why. But Xanga was great, but then I went to MySpace. MySpace was everything to me, y'all. Like, MySpace, the fact that you could have a playlist on your page. I used to make layouts. I used to take requests to make layouts. Little did I know, I was doing coding, and I could have been charging like guap. I could have been making a lot of money if I continued to do so. I don't even know if people still use MySpace, but if I continued to stick with that, I probably could be super bomb by now and could be making money making layouts, okay? But I used to make layouts of people's and their favorite celebrities. I used to make Chris Brown layouts. I used to make Mariah Carey layouts and B5, you know, B2K, whatever. Y'all know they were everything back in the day, like 2004, 2005. So I used to make those layouts for people. People used to send me requests. I used to make layouts, and it used to be so much fun. That's when social media was fun. You know, we'd look at pictures of our friends, and we'd leave comments, and you know, if the people in your top favorite, you got people worrying about if they're your top favorite or not. Like, that's to me when social media was fun. You know, then Facebook came about. I think I joined Facebook my senior year of high school. I think it said I joined in 2007 or 2008, so that was my senior year of high school. Facebook, even back then, was fun. Like, you know, I didn't really know how to operate Facebook, so Facebook was just Facebook. Graduated high school, everything was cool. Like, back then I wasn't really, I've always been the type of person to be creative, and I've always wanted an outlet. When I was younger, I used to want to be a singer, and I said, you know, I want to be a singer, I want to be a performer or an entertainer of some type, but I never really felt like I had the outlet to do so. I know in high school I did join the hip-hop dance team, and I did praise dance. So I always felt like I was always a person trying to express myself in some type of way, in some type of creative way. So I did that. I wanted to do cheerleading. My dad wouldn't let me do cheerleading. I wanted to do band at one point. Dad wouldn't let me do band. So it was like, what can I do? Like, I need to be creative. I need to express myself. And I felt like I couldn't do it at the time. So, you know, I would do it. I would express myself through my hair. Like, I would express myself through my clothes. And, you know, and people would always comment on how, like, we used to have to wear school uniforms. So I used to try and make it my own. Like, I would wear colored barrettes, and people would always ask me, like, Jerika, why do you wear barrettes in your hair? Like, isn't that for little girls? But I didn't wear it like, I didn't have pigtails with the barrettes on the end, okay? Like, I wasn't doing that. But I used to have it in my hair to match my uniform, or my uniform would be like light blue and black, and I would have like red barrettes to like offset it, and I'd tie like red ribbons on my waist or whatever. I just tried to do whatever I could to be creative, because we couldn't wear makeup either. So that was just me. I've always been a creative person, and I've always tried to find a way to be creative and just inspire people or whatever, and be an entertainer. Just be, I don't even know what word I'm looking for, but anyway. So that's why I went to Facebook. You know, friends have Facebook. Facebook was fun. But now we're here today, and Facebook and Instagram is the new thing. I honestly can't even fathom having Snapchat and Facebook at my disposal on the phone in school. Like when I was in school, you know, people had cell phones, but none of us had access to Facebook, and if we did, it was on mobile, and it was so bootleg looking, like you didn't even bother checking Facebook because the print was so small. Like we didn't have any of them type of touchscreen phones back in the day. Like people had T-Mobile sidekicks and stuff, like, you know, that's all we had back then. So it's like no one was really pressed for checking their Facebook like that. But nowadays, everybody's checking Facebook, everybody's checking Instagram, everybody is Snapchatting, everybody is videotaping everything. And now all we have is images of other people's lives. Other people getting married, other people getting engaged, other people losing weight, other people buying a house, other people buying a car, other people, their dreams are coming true. Like they reached this goal, they reached that goal, and all of that is great. But when you're constantly surrounded by those images or what people put on the internet, it can make you feel some type of way about your own life. And I have to realize this, and I have to tell myself this all the time, like, you know, God has a plan for each and every one of us, and what happens for someone may not be what he has for you, and also it can't, I'm losing, like I can't even talk right now. What I'm trying to say is, just because it happened for that person doesn't mean it's not gonna happen for you. It's just not your time yet. Some people think that they want something, and yeah, that probably is what they really want, but God is saying, I can't allow that to happen for you yet, because you're not ready like you think you're ready, okay? Like you think you're ready for all of this, but could you really handle it if I allowed that to happen? Like, could you really handle the pressure that comes along with it? And that's like a voice that I heard in my head, because every day I wake up and I'm like, I want more subscribers, I want more views, I want more followers on Instagram, and I'm like, I'm really building a brand. This is what I want to do with my life, be a successful blogger and successful YouTuber and inspire people. And I want to go to events and inspire more people. I want to do motivational speaking, and I just want to be noticed. And I'm like, and I heard that voice like, if all of that happened for you right now, like could you really handle it right now? And I heard that, and I'm like, of course I can handle it. But you know, like at the same time, it's like with the pressures of social media as they are right now, and how depression is at an all-time high for all people, it's like, could you handle being in the spotlight right now when people are constantly criticizing you, comparing you, putting you down, things of that nature? Because you know, things like that happen on social media all the time, and then we see images of people succeeding, and we feel, like I said earlier, we feel down about our own lives. We feel like we're not good enough, feel like we're not pretty enough, not thin enough, our butt ain't big enough, our hips ain't wide enough, our boobs ain't big enough, our skin ain't clear enough, our color is too dark or too light, or we have too many freckles, or your eyebrows higher than the other, or your eyelashes don't grow thick enough, your lips ain't big enough, your lips just funny shaped all together. Like when you have social media and you see all these beautiful women, and you see all these guys praising these types of women, it can really depress you, you know? It can really make you feel like, well dang, like what do I look like? Like, what do I look like? So it's like, you really gotta take a step back and take a social media cleanse or fast, whatever you want to call it. You know, read some self-development books, do some affirmations about yourself. Just understand that social media, though it may be something that you want to do as a career, don't make it to the point where you're allowing the images you see to put yourself down. You have your own career path, you have your own goals, you have your own path in life. Like everybody has a different path. Even though you may see a bunch of people doing what you want to do, that can still be you. Just know that it may not be happening right now because it's not time. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen, and it doesn't mean it's going to happen the way that it's happened for several other people. It could be in a different way. So while I'm telling you guys this, I'm also listening to my own words, because I have to tell myself this all the time. Sometimes I get really impatient with my growth, because I'm like, oh, I just need my career to take off, because I need to retire my parents. Like, I need to retire my husband. I'm just like, so much just needs to happen. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like I have to be the one to do it, because my parents, they're my parents, and they're their age that they are, and they work until they retire, and it's like there's nothing left after that. And it's like, when you get old, your life isn't over, but I feel like it's my not my responsibility, but I want to be able to take care of my parents. I want to be able to tell my mom and dad, you don't have to go to work if you don't want to. If they want to work, fine, but you don't have to work, and you can go to work with a different attitude, because you know you don't have to be there. You know that money can be saved towards paying debt, or going on vacation, or doing whatever that you want to do with that money. You know, your retirement taken care of. You don't have to worry about that. You know, going into work, not having to be there is completely different than having to be there. So I just want to be able to be that person for so many people. I want to be that person for my husband, but at the same time, it's like I'm putting all this pressure on myself for no reason. And it's like God is telling me, I can just feel it. It's like, why? Like, you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Like, I understand you want to do this for your family, but you are stressing yourself out. Little girl, you are stressing yourself out. But anyways, so again, as I was saying about social media comparison, you just have to be careful of what you allow. If you're following somebody on YouTube, on Facebook, or Instagram, Snapchat, that makes you feel like your life is inadequate, that makes you feel like nothing is going right in your life, that makes you feel like you'll never reach your goals, whatever. If anybody you're following makes you feel that way, feel free to block them. And I don't mean to block them with animosity or whatever. I mean, block them for your mental health, because you know, it just, I know that it's not coming from a place of negativity, like, ooh, but you got to be careful with your mental health. And we as Black people especially need to take mental health more seriously, because so many people blow it off and treat it like it's nothing. But like I said, depression is real. It is out here in these streets. It is affecting people every single day, and I feel like depression exists more now than it ever has, because of social media, because of the images we see, because of the pictures and the people that we follow, and all the celebrities, and then you see all these celebrities with these, what we think is a good life, and won't even know what they're going through. But yeah, so that's all we see is those images, and then we feel like my life is nothing. Like, I have a regular job, and I don't have this, or I'm not pretty enough, I'm not thin enough, I can't do my makeup, I can't do my hair. Like, these thoughts are more real than ever. So like I said, if you're feeling that type of way about anybody that you're following, unfollow them. Follow them again when you feel like you're in a better mental health state. But you gotta take your mental health seriously. If you don't feel like you can talk to anybody in your family, talk to me, or find a counselor at school. Well, excuse me, if you're an adult, find a counselor or somebody that you can talk to, okay? Don't let anybody make you feel bad because you went to a counselor or a psychiatrist or whatever. It doesn't mean you gotta get on antidepressants, because I personally, you know, some people do have to get on antidepressants, but I'm just saying, don't feel like you have to get on it. Just talk to somebody. Sometimes it feels good just to talk to somebody, and for someone else to give you a perspective of your life that maybe that you can't even see. So I just want to make this video to encourage you and let you know that try not to and I say this and I roll my eyes, because it's like, I can sit here and all day and say, try not to compare your life to what you see on social media, try not to do this, try not to do that, and it's like, as soon as you're done watching this video, you're probably going to go to another YouTube video, or you're probably going to go to Instagram and feel exactly like what I said you're going to be feeling like in this video. But whenever you're ready and whenever you're sick of feeling that way, take your mental health seriously. Read some books, write, do whatever you need to do. So distance yourself from negative people. I'm trying to do that in my life. Like, just anybody who's not helping you grow, or who is difficult, or who is hindering you as a person, your mental health, someone who may be verbally abusive or emotionally abusive or physically abusive, or just not even abusive, but their friendship just isn't, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not adding value to your life. That's the best way I can describe it. Because so many of us have friends, and I don't really have that many friends, but some people have friends that they hang with, and they are just dragging them down continually, and they continue to hang with them out of habits. But it's like, if you really want to make changes in your life, sometimes you gotta slow that down. I'm not saying just cut people completely off, like, oh, we're not friends anymore, I can't talk to you ever in life, bye. unless they're really hindering you, then you can do that, and you should be okay with doing that. But I mean, like, surround yourself with people who help you grow, people who help you inspire. I mean, people who inspire you, people who push you to do better, not people who make you do worse. You know what I mean? Like, surround yourself with winners. Surround yourself with people who are doing what you want to do. Surround yourself with people who are going places. Surround yourself with people with a positive mindset, because you will be that person. If you surround yourself with, there's this quote that says, if you surround yourself with 4 broke people, you will be the 5th. Same applies if you surround yourself. I'm saying you gotta go find rich friends, but rich doesn't have to just be monetary. It could be mindset as well, and their vibe and their energy could be rich, and their energy could be wealthy and welcoming and positive, and just those are the type of people that I am craving to meet in my life. I need people who will inspire me, because this world is so negative. I'm around so much negativity, and it's like, I need people who's going to pour into me, because it can get really exhausting trying to pour into yourself all the time. That's why I say it's so important to find friends and people who will be there for you. If you want to be that person, or if you need me to be that person for you, let me know. We can be that person for each other. But if you have dreams and goals that you want to meet, make them happen. Figure out what you need to do. Take a plan, take action, do whatever you need to do to make this goal happen. Don't just sit back on Facebook and Instagram and be happy of the thought of what you want to happening, but you're not actually taking action to do it, okay? Because that's the only way something's gonna happen, is when you take action steps to do it, then it'll happen. Otherwise, you're just gonna be dreaming and dreaming and dreaming your life away, and you're gonna wake up one day, you're gonna be old, and you're gonna realize, dang, like, all I did was dream and feel good about the dream, but I never actually did anything about it. And yeah, I honestly feel like there's no such thing as late. You know, as long as you're alive, you can do your dream, you can go to school, you can do whatever it is you want to do. But I'm just saying, I don't want you to be that person that wakes up one day and realize, like, man, I didn't do anything that I wanted to do with my life. I didn't travel, I didn't start the business because I was too afraid of what people were going to think. I didn't think I could do it, or whatever reason. Don't be that person that's going to get old and regret life, okay? If you're regretting life right now, make changes. The only person who can change your life is you. Other people are going to be who they are. If they're negative, if they're jerks, they're going to be who they are regardless. If people at your job suck, they're going to be who they are regardless. You are the only person who can have control of you. You are the only person who can change your attitude. You are the only person who can change your perspective. And if you don't try your hardest to do so, they will suck you into their black hole, and then you'll become a black hole for other people. And it's just a continuing, it's just like it's a snowball effect. It just becomes, everybody just turns into this negative black hole, and then you're sucking people into the black hole, and then they're sucking people in. It's just this big ball of blackness, and you're just ruining lives. Okay, that's just the most descriptive that I can get about the subject. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, because I don't want it to be too long. I don't want to be on here talking for 30 minutes, but I just feel like I feel like I really need to inspire somebody, and I'm making these videos for you guys, but also to myself. So I watch my videos over and over again, so if I'm ever feeling down, I need to watch my video again. And I need to remember, like, your dreams are going to happen, and they are going to happen, and you are making it happen. You are taking steps to make your dream happen, and it will happen. Just might not be right when you want it to, but it's going to happen, okay? So if you guys like this video, I hope you guys thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat to keep up with me in my daily life. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers who take the time and watch my videos, especially the ones who comment all the time. I know who you are. I see you, especially if you follow me on Instagram and leave comments there too. I see you and I appreciate you, and I'm just letting you guys know that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.